Welcome back to Nerd Chic and Ask the Nerd podcast. Guys, I'm so glad you're back to talk about crypto again. I love crypto. As you can see, this is one of my favorite things right now. I'm having a blast with it. I develop in a lot of different things, but working inside of crypto is my favorite. My early years with Bitcoin, back in the early beginnings, while we were just learning how to mine it, and we're putting our code in there. Super fun. Anyway, let's talk about IPFS, Interplanetary Filing System. This is decentralized internet. So right now, one of the main browsers that supports IPFS is a browser called Brave, which I love, as well as MetaMask, which is really a wallet overlap browser. IPFS is really exciting because it's a decentralized internet. Right now, the internet plays on basically some big players that own servers. So Google owns some servers, Amazon owns some servers, web hosts own servers, and those big players pretty much own the internet. Where they live with their servers around the world, that's where your websites live. They live in a building. That's what the cloud is. And they all talk to each other and they have agreements with each other. Well, what happens when that ever goes wrong? I mean, we've seen what happens to social platforms whenever a host says, we're not going to deal with this anymore, and they just take that whole thing down and their domain no longer works and they can't use their app and the mobile app doesn't work, nothing's hosted, the website doesn't work. What do we do with that? Well, decentralized web is exciting because there's a very low likelihood that once your application is out there in the larger internet of IPFS, that it can be taken down just with one big player attacking you or one government attacking you. It's freedom for the web. So in IPFS, your content lives not on big fat servers, but across all kinds of other people that have agreements. They turn their machines into servers. They've turned their machines into, it has a software that talks to each other and saves pieces of files all over so that that file isn't just in one place and can be taken down, it can be hacked or whatever. It lives all over the planet. And that spider approach that starfish spider approach is really exciting. In a spider idea, this is a great book written by Rob Beckstrom, a former leader in our security in our nation, still speaks into it on the Hill. He talks about the starfish and the spider. The spider gets a leg bit off and it's one leg down, and it's got to stumble around, but the starfish gets a leg cut off and another one grows back. So here's the thing. This is not a spider version of the internet like our current reality. The current reality of the internet that lives at HTTPS or HTTP has a reality that if enough legs are bit off in the future, that stuff disappears. So you can take away someone's voice. You can censor. You can block. You can detract. You can attack. Inside of the starfish approach of the IPFS, if one leg is bit off, there's another leg to grow back. And it's all these wonderful folks that said, I'm putting this on my machine and I'm running it. And so as we grow in this technology, it's still brand new. It means that anything like creative goods that are literally sold as NFTs, the contract lives inside of the blockchain, and the creative work it refers to, whether it's a digital piece of art or music, can live on IPFS, and both of them can live on forever as people are agreeing with each other to share that stuff. It's a very similar approach to what was called BitTorrent back in the day and Napster. But this is legitimized because it's the creators that are doing it its own together. So again, in our current world, if everybody took out those servers, the internet would not exist. In our future, you take out one leg of servers and the starfish grows more legs because people are all over the planet. It's much harder to take out all these disparate little laptops that are connected to the internet all over and machines or whatever than taking out one single machine or server and attacking it with a DDoS attack or whatever. In our future, this is more secure and it's better and it's going to be less censored and less controlled. And again, we know that there's going to be some kind of legalese that kicks in at some point, but for now, we can all try it. If you want to try developing in it, look up IPFS and see if you can download the software and tinker with it yourself on your own. I love it. I can't wait to develop even more on it. My plan is to develop my blockchain in line with it and have everything cross over back and forth. I've already got my blockchain open to it since it's an Ethereum sister, and then it can talk over, and then you know what? It's a wonderful world. My NFTs stay up forever. My NFTs can be transferred across Ethereum. You get it? So that's the future. I want to encourage us to get in developing that, and that's what decentralized internet looks like. So, and IPFS may not be the only thing in the future. There may be more to come, but for now, I'm developing in that because it looks like it is a good direction towards our future. All right, thanks for tuning in to Nerd Chic and Ask the Nerd podcast. Be sure to subscribe and tell your friends about us. Give us some love here. Give us a thumbs up, like, whatever, and send us away. We put more descriptions in now so that you can even tip us if you love it. And be sure to share this on your social media. Y'all take care.